The holidays are here, a time that's supposed to be joyful, but for many, it's also a season when grief and loss feel especially present. Whether you're missing a loved one, reflecting on a major life change from the year, or simply feeling overwhelmed by everything life throws at you, this episode's for you. Welcome to episode 25 of Making Mental Health in the Hustle. This podcast is a place where motherhood meets muscle, ambition meets exhaustion, and figuring out how to prioritize my health journey into the insanely beautiful chaos of a busy life is what I talk about. Some days it'll look messy, and some days flawless. But no matter what kind of day I'm having, I can assure you, I will tell the truth and do my best to give you some good ideas and insight to help you prioritize your own journey. So let's talk about dealing with grief. Now, when I say grief, I'm not just talking about losing someone. It could be the loss of a relationship, a job, your health, or even a dream. Grief is deeply personal, and there's no right or wrong way to feel it. During the holidays, the pressure to be cheerful can make grief feel even heavier. Remember, it's okay to feel sad or angry or even numb. Allow yourself to feel those emotions. You can reach out for support if it's friends, family, or a professional, whatever you need. You don't have to go through it alone, and just know that this time of year is tough for a lot of people. Honoring what or who you've lost is really a powerful way to help keep memories alive. It allows you to focus on your health journey instead of the loss you may be experiencing. Maybe you light a candle or share stories or even create new traditions that reflect your love and your gratitude. If you're missing someone at the holiday table, it's okay to acknowledge that empty chair or even set a place setting. You might choose to say a few words or cook somebody's favorite dish, or simply take a quiet moment to remember. And if you're grieving a situation, whether it's a job or a home, or some kind of health issue you're having, find ways to honor what that means to you. You could journal. Art really helps with things. Even a simple walk in nature so you can reconnect and ground can help you navigate loss better. Now, I want to talk honestly about what it means to prioritize your health journey when you're grieving, when you're honoring loss, and when life feels overwhelming, especially during the holidays. The first thing is you need to give yourself permission to let your health journey look a little different right now. Some days it might just simply be getting out of bed and taking a walk and making sure that you eat something that has nourishment in it. Other days you may feel ready to move or cook a healthy meal or even meditate. Whatever process you need to continue working on your health journey while navigating loss, do that. Overcoming loss doesn't mean forgetting. It means finding ways to move forward while you carry your memories with you. Look, the way that I hustle in life, I have to keep moving forward, despite the pain, despite the hard, despite not wanting to some days, and I have those days. Now, I can be compassionate enough with myself to feel all the feels, but I need to know how to keep going. There is too much hurt out there in the world for me to stay home and wallow in mine. I have to know what I've learned from loss, how it's going to shape me going forward, how I can use it to help myself, and then how I can use it to help others and make good of that loss. Sometimes loss opens the door to new perspectives or bigger dreams or deeper relationships or even unexpected growth. There may be strength in you that you didn't know that you needed, and you can use that to move forward. If you're struggling, I want to let you know that some days are going to be harder than others, and that's okay. If you miss a workout or you eat some comfort food or you even skip a routine, don't be hard on yourself. Self-compassion is key. Remember, you're not failing, you're adapting. But make sure to set those small, realistic goals. Like, today I'll drink enough water. Or, I'm going to take 5 minutes to breathe deeply to get my nervous system reset. But make sure to set the goals. You need the small wins to keep adding up and keep you connected to your well-being, which is an area you can't skip. Rest is another area that is not a reward. It's a necessity. When grief and busyness collide, rest can feel like a luxury or even a weakness, but actually it's a strategic act of strength. Take the breaks, even the short ones, to recharge. Listen to your body and to your mind. If you need to pause, do it without guilt. Growth happens in recovery, not just in that hustle. Grief and stress can take a toll on your health, especially when life is busy. And those holidays, oh man, they add that extra pressure. You need to take care of yourself. Eat the nourishing foods, get enough sleep, move your body, set boundaries with people. It's okay to say no to the events or the traditions when they feel overwhelming. Prioritize your rest and your moments of peace. And remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's essential. During the holidays, there's extra pressure to show up and participate and keep traditions alive. But it's okay to say no to the things that drain you. Protecting your energy by setting boundary is an extreme win. Choose what matters to you most and let go of the rest. Prioritizing your health sometimes means disappointing others, but that also means honoring yourself. Coach Val always says, you're first, right after me. And this is a time of year where we really need to lean into that. Now, there's something else that I want to point out to you, because it's easy to look at others and feel like you're not doing enough, especially social media is out of control this time of year. It's full of highlight reels right now. Remember, your journey is your own. Focus on what you need, not what other people are doing. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. The holidays can amplify feelings of loss. Maybe your traditions have changed or someone's missing. Eating a cheesecake or skipping a workout isn't going to help you cope. You know, my son loved Star Wars and Harry Potter. I have Christmas ornaments that I put on the tree every year in honor of him. They were his. I also have ones that he made me when he was a little boy, and I put them up each year. Now I put them close to the tree, so they're kind of a little bit hidden. I know they're there. But I don't like to have conversations with people who see my Christmas tree about, oh, is that something Sean made you? So I keep it close where I know where it is. My husband didn't really care about ornaments, but he would create new dirty lyrics to Christmas songs, which I still enjoy singing this time of year. He would always make me laugh. I remember the first year, Genesis could really enjoy Christmas. You know, we each took a cart in Target. He filled his and I filled mine. And after we realized that 3 of the items were the same and we put those back, we traipsed out of that store with 2 carts full of things. And both the back seat and the trunk was full of presents for this almost 2-year-old. It was completely ridiculous. But those are the memories that I treasure now. You know, Genesis and I had to come up with new traditions to make the holidays a little brighter after we lost him. We decided to do meals around the world themes for several years at Christmas time. We did meals from the UK, we did France, we did Italy, Brazil, Bahamas, Germany, Greece, and Peru. We decided last year we were just going to do a seafood boil, and we really liked that, so we decided to put it on repeat. This year, we're going to be exploring the leftovers the day after Christmas with a Western African meal, which is jollof rice. It's okay to give yourself permission to adapt or even skip traditions if you need to. The new traditions we created helped us move forward. It allowed us to kind of move forward and experience joy even though we were grieving. Everything in our life had changed, but we deserve to enjoy the season. Grief and joy can sometimes exist side by side. You don't have to do this alone. Reach out to your friends, reach out to your family or support groups. Share how you're feeling and what you need. Sometimes just voicing your struggles to someone can lighten that load a little bit. And if you need professional help, seeking it is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. I did some grief counseling after losing both my son and my husband. There are also some practical steps that can help you in the middle of the hustle and keep you on your health journey. Prepping simple, nourishing meals in advance, like crock pot meals or sheet pan meals. They're easy to make. You get what you need nutritionally, and it's especially important to get that nutrition in when your resistance is down in other areas. Schedule movement, even if it's just a walk around the block. I'm a huge fan of lifting all the heavy metal, but do what works for you in order to work it out. Use reminders for hydration or medication or self-care. Set an alarm on your phone to make sure you get it done. And give yourself grace on the days that don't go as planned. If you're having an emotional day, shut down your phone, shut down the world, veg out on the couch and watch TV. Sometimes you're going to need days like that. Remember, rest and joy are part of health too. If you need support, there are all the resources available out there. Grief support groups are great, mental health professionals, and online communities. Above all, remember, prioritizing your health journey isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about showing up for yourself, honoring your needs, and trusting that the small steps forward are worth celebrating. You're not alone in this, and you're doing better than you think. If you're going to be alone at Christmas time this year, I want to let you know that my table is going to be open to you. For those of you who don't know, I've been coaching for about a month now on a Zoom platform with Coach Val and 2 other coaches. On Thanksgiving Day, I held 2 workshops, one for the pre-game plan before the big meal, and then one to process the day after. I also had a 3rd meeting, which was my favorite of the day. I got together with 15 people all over the country, and we had Thanksgiving dinner virtually. The conversation was incredible, and I really look forward to doing the same thing at Christmas. So if anyone wants to join me at 3 p.m. on Christmas Day, please feel free to reach out to me at Making Mel Health in the Hustle. It's all one word, at gmail.com, and we'll make Christmas a little more fun and a little less lonely. Now next week, speaking of Christmas time or the holiday time, we're going to be talking about a holiday meal that you can build and be proud of, with all the macros, the lightened calories, and all the taste. Until then, onward and upward, my friends.